Hey everyone, what's up? I thought I would do another video of my latest journey to the Eruption site, and this includes the new path that they have put together. Now, unfortunately, I did record the entire walk to the Eruption and the new path, but I used this new camera, this action camera that my friend lent me, and the footage is basically unusable because it is so shaky. There is one small clip I'm going to show later on in the video, but I just pulled a bunch of stills to make it viewable and not make you all sick. So I apologize for that. I'm going to look at getting a gimbal so that I can shoot some smooth footage for you. Now, as I've mentioned previously, they did do major upgrades to the path to make it more accessible for people because it was getting more dangerous. I mean, the last time I went before what you're about to see here, I did a video on that and I mentioned how slippery it was and it was very, very difficult. Now this here, what we're looking at is the first sort of path that you're going to go down after parking, and it's just this loose gravel that they've put down so that you're not going over all the lava rocks and you're not having to go through moss like you did have to do initially. If we look at the next section, it's similar to what it was before, where it's just this hard ground, sort of this hard soil that's very easy to walk on. Now the gravel from the previous section that they made, it's a little bit more difficult because it's larger stones and you're kind of slipping and sliding a little bit around. But this hard land area, the second part, very easy to go on. If you have a bike, if you're in Iceland, or if you're bringing a bike from abroad, you can ride your bike on this, no problem. Really, really easy. But that brings us to the main change that they've made, and that's this first hill part. They have completely revamped it. You're still climbing up, but it's not as steep, and it's definitely much, much easier than it was before. Super smooth. You can just sort of climb, well, let's say climb, but it's sort of like walking up the hill. Then we get to the second incline, and they haven't made any changes yet. Now I have read in the news since going, they are going to do a similar thing that they did to the first section to this second area. And if we take a look at this footage here, you can see I feel bad, but you can see this person actually slipped, fell on their back on the way down. It is loose sand, very, very difficult, and it's very hard to get your footing, especially if you're coming at night or you're going to or from the Eruption at night. It's very difficult, and a lot of people have these hiking sticks. Now I didn't bring those, and I was trying to record all the way up, which again led to shaky footage, but they are fixing it. They are looking at improving it so it is very accessible for everyone going up. They've had too many people fall, hurt themselves, broken bones, etc. And as more and more tourists come, it's going to be more and more difficult to maintain the quality of sort of, I guess, rescuing people from the hill and sprained ankles and broken bones. So it just makes more sense to get the second path. But the good news is, after you've done this second climb up, which again, you still have to go up, so it's going to take a little bit of effort to climb up, but then you hit the actual eruption area, and you can see, at first you see sort of the smoke going up. Sometimes you see the lava if it's, hitting up high, and then you see these people standing up on this hill. As you get closer, you see the volcano in the distance. I mean, all the volcanoes and the lava. Depending on when you come to Iceland, if you're going to come, who knows how much it's going to change, if the lava field is going to be all the way up to this vantage point, or even if the vantage point is going to change. But this first viewpoint is really spectacular. I mean, you really get a sense for the scale and I guess the majesty of it all as you view it from there. So yeah, I just wanted to do an update, having now gone through the new path myself, not just reading about it, but actually going and checking it out. It is definitely much, much easier, and they are working on improving it. The one thing that I will say that I really loved is the rescue team now sells coffee and hot dogs and Coke and all this other stuff at this sort of like station that they have it right by the parking lot. And that was fantastic because I just grabbed a hot dog and a Coke before I went up the hill to give me that little boost of energy. And to be honest, I probably could have got one on the way down as well. I talked to them and they said that they are open very, very late, and they're there early on. So no matter what time you go, you're able to get the food that you want. So there it is. There's the update on the path. It's really great. I did a live stream of it, so there's a video of that. You can check it out. Live stream of up there. It was very windy. I'm going to be looking at getting some solutions to do better live stream with audio in the Icelandic windy weather. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, hit the like button. Subscribe if you aren't already. I know tons of you already are, and thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes this video. So until next time, thanks so much.